So earlier today, EA released the Ligue 1 Team of the Season squad, and I think it's fair to say that it does feature some absolutely incredible looking cards. So I'm looking forward to trying out a bunch of these players over the next few days. In this video though, we won't be focusing on anyone in that squad. We'll actually be turning our attention to the Team of the Season Moments Moussa Dembele card, which is actually one of the rewards for this week's weekly objectives. To get this Dembele card, it's really easy, and you can do it quite quickly as well. All you've got to do to get this item is win 4 squad battle matches using 11 Ligue 1 players in your starting 11, with the difficulty being on professional or higher. So even if you don't play squad battles too much, it's actually relatively easy and not too painful to acquire this item. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on this Dembele card, and also let me know if you're going to use it or if you're just going to bang it into an SBC. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be absolutely great, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Okay, so let's get into things. Let's have a look at this item's in-game stats. This card looks alright. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks alright. This item does have some good looking in-game stats, but there's also a couple of average looking ones on this page as well. This guy has 90 finishing, 89 shot power and 88 composure, so in front of goal I am expecting this card to be pretty decent. This Dembele also has a good rating for his agility, ball control and in-game dribbling. His balance of 76 though isn't ideal, nor is his 80 stamina. This card does look like it'll be a good aerial threat though, because this guy is 6 foot in game and he's got 91 jumping and 99 heading accuracy. So yeah, this card's certainly got some interesting attributes. It's going to be interesting to see how it performs in games. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get into some matches and let's see how this card does in FUT Champs. So for Dembele's debut, this is what we are up against. It's an interesting team, to be honest. The guy's got himself a couple of Team of the Season cards in this squad. He's got Team of the Season on Ukuru at left wing, and he's also got Team Season Telles and Felipe in the back line. But the two people I've obviously got to watch out for in this game are Neymar and Mbappe, who are both up front for my opponent. Got a chance to attack now. Marcus Alonso plays the ball down that left edge. Thierry Henry's going to try and whip the ball in for Dembele, but the goalkeeper unfortunately is going to get there. But we've still got possession. Henry whips the ball in. Dembele unfortunately can't beat the centre-back to the ball. There's a chance for Eriksen, who's just couldn't control the ball in time. Gets Dembele on the edge of the box, who gets the shot away, and the keeper does not react, and the ball has ended up in the back of the net. Interesting goal there from Dembele. I did not expect that to go in. Like, his keeper didn't move. That was really weird. The ball comes into him and he flicks it up and he goes for the power shot. I think it's taken a bit of a deflection off of my opponent's number 5. Doherty. Out to Dembele, who links up nicely with Henry, and now we do have a chance to break. We need a good cross here from Dembele. It reaches Alonso, and Alonso's hit the bar. And then Dembele's head has gone straight to the middle of the goal. That was a great chance to score, and we really should have took advantage. Henry links up with Dembele. And now Dembele's got a chance to break through. Can he get through this gap? It looks like he can. Gets off the shot, but it's blocked by Telles. So the half-time whistle has blown. As you can see at the break, it is a 2-2 draw. We were actually 2-0 down at one point in this game. Fortunately, though, we have pulled it back. In the second half, we're going to change to the 4-1-2-1-2 wide variation. And we're going to see if we can create some more chances with this formation. We'll put Dembele on the right. So we've got 2 Dembeles on the field now. Here's Henry, finds Dembele, who does really well. And now the other Dembele's got a chance to break. Plays it in to Moussa Dembele, who's got a chance to make it 3-1, but he's moved his keeper. And unfortunately, I have fallen for the trap, and yeah, the ball's not ended up in the back of the net like it should have. Henry whips the ball into the box. Oh, it comes to Dembele, but he doesn't score first time, but he does get the rebound. That was not the best first time finish from Dembele. However, really good positioning and pace to actually get into that area to get on the end of that cross. And we've taken the lead for the first time in this game. Here is Hullet. Oh, here's a good break. Here's a good break, and here's a chance for Dembele to wrap the game up, and he does. It's a very nice time shot into the far side of the net. Goalkeeper's given no chance, and now we've got a 2-0 lead heading into the final 15 minutes of this game. And there is the full-time whistle. We've got ourselves the victory, and as you've just seen, Moussa Dembele is collecting himself the match ball on debut. So yeah, quite a good opening performance for the Frenchman. He did waste a couple of chances in this game, it is worth mentioning that, you obviously saw that as well, but overall, relatively happy with his performance. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into another game, and let's see how he does in a different match. In the next game, we come up against a pretty insane looking side, which features a couple of FUT Champs Team of the Season items. It also features no less than 4 icon cards, 2 of them being very good prime icons in the form of Eusebio and Patrick Vieira. Vieira, I mean. Yeah, this could be a tough game. Nice play by Dembele there. Does well to win the ball, slides it through to Thierry Henry. And now we do have a chance to whip the ball into the box, which Alonso does, but unfortunately the cross actually goes over the head of a couple of our players. Henry slides the ball to Dembele. Dembele's dispossessed again, but he does well to win the ball back, and now we do have a chance to attack. Henry and Dembele linking up very nicely. Now here's a chance for Moussa Dembele. How's the shot? It's not bad, and it's gone in the back of the net. That's a very good counter-attack, and that's a very nice finish from Team of the Season moments, Moussa Dembele. That goes completely against the running play as well. And what a weird shot that was. It's like a outside the foot shot into the far side. Nice finish. Here's an opportunity. Here's Ballack. Does well to beat his man. Here is Doherty. Slides the ball inside to Dembele, who puts the ball across the box. Henry with a chance to score, and I can't believe I've messed that up. Dembele deserved an assist there. And I've panic shot with Henry. There's the half-time whistle. So, yeah, we go in at the break with a 2-1 lead. And in fact, it could have been a 3-1 lead. We had a great chance at the end. But anyway, as you can see at half-time, it's my opponent who's had more chances. And to be fair, he probably deserves to at least be level with me at this point. But nonetheless, I'm not going to complain. In the second half, we are going to switch to the 4-2-3-1 formation, because I want to be a bit more defensive in the second half. Dembele will play up front, and in fact this is exactly how we'll line up. So yeah, let's go. Dembele links up nicely with Henry. Henry does really well to beat Alexandra there. Plays the ball into Ballack. Eriksen, here is Dembele, gets around his man. Still on the ball, Dembele fires off a good shot, but Donnarumma is equal to it. Here's Ballack sliding the ball through. Moussa Dembele does really well to hold off Ballack, whips in the ball, but it comes to nothing on the first attempt, and then on the second attempt, Ballack puts it straight at the keeper with a pretty lacklustre header. Oh, here's an opportunity. Dembele gets it to Eriksen, and now we do have a chance to break. Eriksen tries to return the favour, and then Dembele gets on the end of it, but unfortunately, due to him being a bit under pressure, just can't quite get the shot on target. But to be fair to him, wasn't a bad effort, and we've got ourselves a corner. And there is the full-time whistle. We get ourselves a 3-1 victory. That game was definitely much tougher than the first game. But let's keep our focus on Dembele. How was he in FUT Champs game number 2? He was much less effective in this game than in game 1, but he was still amongst the goals, which was obviously quite pleasing. And he also showed in game number 2 that he can hold his own when he's up top solo, so that's also a positive. Anyway, that's the gameplay done for this video. I'll see you all in a second on the summary page. So I ended up playing 6 games in total. I played 3 games in Champs and I played 3 games in Rivals, and this is the record that this Dembele ended up with. As you can see, he wasn't the most frequent of goal scorers, but he did pick up a decent amount of assists for a striker, which was obviously very pleasing. As you can imagine, I don't really have any complaints about this guy's pace. He's pretty quick. He's not as rapid as other French attacking options in FIFA, but he's still relatively quick. I thought his positioning was a bit hit and miss though. When this guy gets forward and gets involved in attacks, he gets in very good areas for most part, but with him having medium low work rates, he doesn't always push forward as much as I'd like. When it came to scoring goals though, obviously I did score a decent amount with this card. I thought inside the box his finishing was great, and he's also got a very good power shot on him, so you do have a choice of shot when having a chance with this guy. From distance though, he's not too much of a threat, and he's also not much of a threat when shooting off of his weaker left foot, so try to always prioritise shooting off this guy's right foot if you do use this card. This guy's passing, that surprised me. When I saw his stats earlier on, I thought his passing was going to be poor, but It wasn't. His through balls are pretty meh, but his short passing and crossing was actually pretty pleasing. This guy has 64 crossing, yet he whipped in some really good crosses for me, and he should have picked up more assists. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this guy's crossing's like amazing, and I wouldn't use this guy as a wide attacker, but if needed, his crossing is not as bad as the stats suggest. The dribbling on this item was actually pretty good. In the game, he controls the ball really well, and he's not too easy to dispossess either, due to him having good ball control, composure, and strength. I thought Dembele's heading was good, but it wasn't amazing. And at this stage in FIFA, you're coming up against elite centre-backs like Ramos and Van Dijk every game, and this Dembele just isn't going to beat them aerially often. This Dembele will do well against average defenders in the air, but against the elite centre-backs, he's not going to trouble them too much. This card obviously does indeed have 80 stamina, and I was a bit worried about that before I started to use the card, but in game it wasn't a huge issue at all. With him having medium low work rates, he's not running up and down the field too much, so he doesn't get fatigued as fast as other players. Overall, I didn't think this Dembele card was anything special, but it was much better than I expected it to be. I wouldn't advise starting this card, but I do feel like it could have some good use as a super sub. I would advise everyone to complete the weekly objective to get this item and at least try it out, because for a freebie, it's pretty decent. Obviously, it's not as good as players like Ben Yedder, Lacazette, Mbappe, etc. and Griezmann, of course, but still, it's not a bad French striker option. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the Team of the Season Moments Dembele item. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like rating on it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this card. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.